The hour is at hand. I would like to start the meeting off with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the
This time we ask for any citizens' input for agenda items only. Hearing none, we'll move on. Motions need to approve and dispense with the reading of the minutes of the Commissioners' public meeting held on Tuesday, December 3rd, 2019.
So moved.
Second.
The question? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Motions need to pay all county and liquid fuels payrolls as submitted by the Human Resource Office for payroll number 25, the amount of $787,237.03.
So moved.
Second.
On the question? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Announcements. A reorganization meeting will be held on Monday, January 6, 2020 at 3 p.m. in the public meeting room at the Administration Center, 399 Stadium Drive, Sunbury. The next regular public meeting will be held on Tuesday, January 7, 2020 at 1 p.m. in the public meeting room at the Administration Center, 399 Stadium Drive, Sunbury. The Northumberland County Courthouse, Administration Center, and related county facilities will be closed on Wednesday, January 1, 2020 in observance of the New Year's Day holiday. A motion is needed to approve the final 2020 Northumberland County budget.
So moved.
Second.
And second on the question? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A motion is needed for the Commissioner to sign the state tax equalization voucher for transfers of real estate for the month of November 2019 as submitted by the Assessment Office.
So moved.
Second.
On the question? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A motion is needed to approve the following reports as listed on your public meeting agenda.
So moved.
On the question? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to authorize permission to advertise the following as listed on your public meeting agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Question? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to appoint the following individuals to the Area Agency on Aging Advisory Board for a 2-year term beginning January 1st, 2020 and ending December 31st, 2021. Appoint Kirk Karlovich, Amy Moyer, Tressa Downs. Reappoint Gail Zahler, Jennifer Willard Miller, Ed Nelson, Jim Poplawski, Jane Sanders Ressler, Patricia Rumberger, Stacy Stankiewicz, and Patricia Crone-Zielinski.
So moved.
Second.
On the question? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
At this time, we recognize the Controller for report on the bid openings for replacement of County Bridge number 100 held on Tuesday, December 3rd, 2019 at 10:30 a.m. at the Administration Center.
Northumberland County received 9 bids for the replacement of County Bridge 100. First from JVI Group Incorporated of York Springs, PA, in the amount of $517,624.63. Next from Mid-State Paving of Middleburg, PA, in the amount of $484,567.82. Next from Farhat Excavating LLC of Duncannon, PA, in the amount of $397,575. Another from GNR Charles Excavating Ltd. of Port Trevorton, PA, in the amount of $479,524.07. Another from Lobar Site Development Corporation of Dillsburg, PA, in the amount of $475,422.44. Another from Red Rock Construction Incorporated of Lewistown, PA, in the amount of $440,689.19. Another from Doley Construction Corporation of Chalfont, PA, in the amount of $477,246. Another bid was received from Kevin E. Raker Construction LLC of Sunbury, PA, in the amount of $418,872.57. And finally, a bid from J. Folkroad and Sons Incorporated of McAllisterville, PA, in the amount of $451,913.46. That's all.
Motions need to award the bid for replacement of County Bridge number 100 to Farhack Excavating LLC per the lowest quote, subject to final review as recommended by Chuck Opta.
So moved.
Second.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motions need to approve change order number 10, contract 00118351, dated June 26, 2013, with Motorola Solutions to complete redundancy of system and correction to previous change orders reflecting incorrect contract total. Ratification.
So moved.
Second.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motions need authorizing refund per the catastrophic loss real estate review policy on behalf of the assessment office for parcel number 013-01-005-158.
So moved.
Second.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion.
A motion need to ratify a letter of support to the Honorable Matt Cartwright, Pennsylvania 17th District, on behalf of the Mount Carmel Cogen Incorporated for legislation to allow them to continue the coal refuse reclamation.
So moved.
Second.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion need to reappoint Joseph Napick to the Northumberland County Recreation Commission for a 5-year term beginning January 1st, 2020, and ending December 31st, 2024.
So moved.
Second.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion.
Motion need to appoint Commissioner-elect Joseph Claybon as the Commissioner Representative to a 1-year term of the Northumberland County Conservation District Board of Directors with a term beginning January 1st, 2020, and ending December 31st, 2020.
So moved.
Second.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion need to authorize the purchase of 190 voting machines from Election System and Software, ES&S, on behalf of the election office with additional hardware, software, and support services for a total of $962,489.
Have Tara talk.
Well, we should do the motion in the second first.
Okay.
and then
Well, we had the
is there a
motion.
Second.
So you-
Okay,
so
I'll
you
make
made
the motion. Okay.
second. Okay, Tara, on the,
Tara, would you like to come up to
that
the
way they people
microphone?
can hear. Put her on the spot.
After going through different demos with different vendors and doing our research on the different types of voting systems and all the specifics, we have decided to go with ES&S, that would be the best one for our voters.
Let me first, Tara in her office has been working on this for months, okay? And we have met with 3 different approved companies that were approved by the state. And after much research and much, Tara I had her talking to many people, it was decided that this company that we're voting on today is not only the best company, it seems like it's a company most of the other counties have gone with, and they are a company that we were dealing with before, correct?
Correct.
So the $962,489 is for 190 machines. They recommended that we bought a little more than that, but we didn't. We cut it to 190. The cost, we are going to be able to take from the sale we just had this past week on the property. It's going to be from our debt fund, which that money will go into that fund for us. So that will help us recoup some of the money that we're going to be using for this. I also want to know, Tara in her office has been checking, and we hope to get next year sometime 60% reimbursement rebate from the state. We have checked in and made sure that we would qualify for that. And also there is a little federal government rebate of 10%. So if we do get all that, these machines will cost us somewhere around $290,000 once we get the rebates, if we do get the rebates. And those are things that we checked into, we're pretty sure we qualify for, but you never know with the federal government. So the one thing I think our voters will see, and Tara will attest to this, the machines we're getting are not much different than what we have, which are perfectly good. The only issue is the new machines will give you a paper ballot after you press your buttons and vote whoever you want. A paper ballot will come out that you will double check and then put that paper ballot back in the scanner. We will now have a paper ballot for everyone in our county that votes. That's basically the only difference.
Right.
Correct, Tara?
Correct.
But it's something that we were mandated to do. It's not something we decided to do. The state mandated this, and we needed to do this. Okay? Thank you,
You're
Tara.
welcome.
Thanks, Sarah. Is there anything further on the question? Okay, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion need to ratify the Central Services Cost Allocation Plan for Northumberland County for fiscal year ending December 31st, 2018, as submitted by the Controller's Office.
So moved.
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion need to approve the Security Police and Fire Professionals of America, SPF-PA, and its affiliate, Local 502, for a period of January 1st, 2020 to December 31st, 2022, as submitted by the Human Resource Director, Joe Peccarelli.
So moved.
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A motion need to approve the following honorary letter. Mr. and Mrs. Michael Merlo, Coltmont, Pennsylvania, 50th wedding anniversary.
So moved.
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion need to authorize and travel requests and attendance at the following workshops, seminars, as in accordance with the county's personnel manual travel reimbursement policy, as listed on your public agenda, meeting agenda.
So moved.
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. We'll move on to our solicitor's report. Stephanie, if you'd want to, did you want to walk us through that? Thank you.
There's a motion to adopt Resolution 12719, which is the inmate housing agreement between the Northumberland County Board of Commissioners on behalf of the prison and Columbia County for housing Northumberland County inmates.
So moved.
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
The motion to adopt Resolution 12819, Northumberland County Commissioner for Gemberling for leasing of a rental property located at 3.
Moved.
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution 12919 for leasing of a rental property located.
Moved.
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution 13019 for the Northumberland County Commissioners in Dayton for leasing of a storage room located at 326 North 2nd Street in Sunbury.
So moved.
Question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution 13119 for the tax rates service millage.
So moved.
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution 13219, the agreement between the Northumberland County Commissioners on behalf of the Tax Claims Bureau and Ms. Janet Scheib for deed preparations on various properties throughout Northumberland County for judicial and tax upset sales.
So moved.
The question, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution 13319, recipient Derby Township on behalf of the Department of Community and Economic Development for the use of the fiscal year 2018 Community Development Block Grant funding for Derby Township Franklin Avenue reconstruction in the amount of $64,875.
So moved.
Question, all in favor, state aye. Aye. Motion
Aye.
carries. Motion carries.
Resolution 13419, professional services agreement between the Northumberland County Commissioners and Michael Balducci, Esquire, to serve as officer for January 1st, 2020 to December 31st, 2020.
So moved.
Question, state aye. Aye. Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution 13519, professional services agreement between the County of Northumberland and City of Cog for the administration of a redevelopment assistance capital program grant and industry.
So moved.
Question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution 13619, a cooperation agreement between the Northumberland County Board of Commissioners and Orion Industries pertaining to a $2 million redevelopment assistance capital program.
Moved.
Second.
Question? State aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
To Resolution 13719, the maintenance and service agreement between the Northumberland County Commissioners on behalf of the Northumberland County District Attorney's Office and the Pennsylvania Commission on Crime and Delinquency, Pennsylvania District Automated Victim System. It's the victim service efforts by creating and implementing an automated system of notification that will be available to victims 24/7.
Moved.
Second.
The question? All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution 13819, professional services agreement between the Northumberland County Commissioners and Michael Kula as the undersubstitute mental health mental rehabilitation officer from January 2nd, 2020 to December 31st, 2020.
Moved.
Second.
On the question? All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution 13919, professional services agreement between the Northumberland County Commissioners and Kathleen Ann McCracken Lincoln, Esquire, to serve as the second substitute mental health mental rehabilitation review officer from January 1st, 2020 to December 31st, 2020.
Moved.
Second.
Question? All in favor, state
Aye.
Adopt Resolution 14019, budget amendment.
Moved.
second. The question? All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Aye. And
Abstain.
one abstention, motion carries. Okay, any old business come before the board? I don't, wouldn't, yeah.
Okay.
Seeing none, any new business?
I would like to say a couple things. This meeting was too short, so we need someone to talk. Tara, you want to get up again? No? Okay. First of all, with the budget, I'd like to thank everyone who's worked on the budget the last few months. Chris Grayson and his department, Kevin Gilroy, his department, Stephen Cook, Mary Rose and Karen in the office, all the commissioners. We've worked on the budget. We've talked to all the department heads. I want to also thank the department people that are here, and to try to keep the budget as good as we could as far as with any increase. So I just want to thank everybody. It was a group effort as far as everybody working on that. And we plan on, with the new administration in January, to meet monthly, to go over the budget, to make sure we can see if we're okay with the budget, if we're ahead, if we're behind, where we are. So that's something we'll be keeping an eye on each month, starting in January. So that we want to do. I also have something I'd like to address, and I usually wouldn't address anything about another municipality, but since we were brought up in this, in the news item article yesterday, I would like to address the budget for Cole Township, in which they raised their taxes 7.5 mils. In the article from the news item, and I know Kevin's not with the news item, but he works in tandem with the news item, it was said that the increase, which is the first tax hike in township since 2016, is expected to generate $357,900. But what I'm concerned at, as the article goes, as it gets to the end, it says that Mr. Fetterman, who serves as board president, attributed the bulk of the tax increase to Cole Township to the ongoing legal battle over permit fees with Northumberland County Jail that opened last year. The county commissioners filed a lawsuit against Township claiming the fees are illegal. Number one, I would like to say that we as commissioners represent the interest of all citizens of Northumberland County, including Cole Township. And at that time, we were told, and we still believe, that those fees were excessive. So we're going to continue that fight. But I also would like to say that in the article, Mr. Fetterman says that they have spent approximately $85,000 to defend the lawsuit so far, and they have only budgeted $50,000 for legal fees. That means that they're saying $35,000 was because of the lawsuit. Now, when he says in this article that the bulk of the tax increase is because of the lawsuit. If my math is correct, and their increase with the 7.5 mils is $357,900, and they are only spending at this point $35,000 more than they proposed, I don't think the bulk of their tax increase was because of the lawsuit. I would just like to make sure we explain that, because there's still $322,900 that they have somewhere using it for some other place. It seems like whenever something happens in Cole Township where I'm a resident, they go back to this lawsuit, and I'm basically getting tired of hearing it. I tried to settle this lawsuit with them 2 other times. I don't think, from what I hear, the statement by Mr. Fetterman is a statement from all the commissioners in Cole Township, and I'm sick of every time something happens that this lawsuit is blamed. I would like to ask the news item and the daily item both, because they do a lot of right to knows. Since I personally handed the $380,000 checks totaling $380,000 to Cole Township in person, under protest, I would assume that that money is in an account like we suggested in escrow. And I don't want to come into 2020 with the new commissioners, Mr. Klebon and Ms. Best, and them again blame us next year if they would happen to lose this lawsuit, that they have to raise taxes again because of us, because that money should be sitting in escrow. And if they would, we happen to be right, they should just have to turn over whatever amount of money they need to back to the county. But I think it would be very good if the newspapers now maybe could do a right to know and ask Cole Township in what account they have this $380,000 sitting. Now, I know they did pay some money out to an inspector that they hired, but whatever's left should be sitting in an account in case something comes up in 2020 and taxes will have to be raised again and we get blamed. So I would like to ask the newspapers if they could find that out, and maybe let the people in Cole Township and the county know. Okay? And again, I hate to be bringing that up because it isn't something we should be discussed, but when the county gets blamed for something that is not true, I think we have to address it. And the final thing, this is Rick's last meeting. It's been a pleasure. I know he's been here for 8 years. God bless him. And I just want to say he's been a big asset. I know the last 4 years, especially helping me when I first got in office. And I just want to thank him. His knowledge that he's gained in these 8 years, we hopefully can bother him in the future in case we have any questions. But I just want to personally thank him, and on behalf of, I think, everyone with the county, to thank him for his past 8 years, and especially the 4 years that he's been here. And I don't know if Joe can replace him or not. We'll have to see. But Joe's a good guy too, and I know Joe's going to do the right things, and that's what we tried to do. So I just want to thank Rick.
I appreciate that. Thanks, Sam. And you know, I think that the county's going to be in good hands with Mr. Klebon and Mr. Chicatano. I know when I made the decision not to run again, I had a conversation with Sam long before I announced it publicly to talk about that transition and getting someone in who would be a good fit and carry on the things that we tried to do. And I think that, as a resident of Northumberland County, I look forward to seeing that play out. I think that things are going to be fine in Northumberland County, and you're going to have good leadership going into the future. So, thank you. If there's anything else, I guess we will adjourn the meeting. Thank you.